Hello and welcome to week 7. So I know this is a really short week because it's fall break, so the assignment therefore responds to this shortened time period. But the purpose of this is really important because it's getting ready to prep you for your big writing assignment that you have starting next week. So next week, as you can see, I have the module open here. We do start your major writing assignment, and it is an individual assignment for this particular course. So I wanted to give you guys a chance to reflect on what you've learned about writing from the grammar presentations, from all of the writing samples that you've provided so far, all of my feedback to your writing so far, and then anything that you already knew about writing. So this week we're going to focus specifically on writing process. So a combination of the introduction chapter as well as what steps you actually take. So I recommend you go ahead and read the assignment for the big week, and I'll have a separate video for that particular assignment before you start the writing process, just so you can consider what kind of research, because you're going to have two different types of research for that assignment, primary and secondary. What kind of research, your experience with it, what kinds of questions you have for me immediately. And that way you guys can start this week, this shortened week, as you're putting together your visualization, addressing the concerns and the questions that you already have before you start your big project. So this week, as you can see, we are visualizing your writing process. So go ahead and revisit the writing process, revisit design and visuals, although you keep revisiting that. So I'm assuming at this point you guys are pretty solid on both of those chapters. And then this week, also use the Writing Commons URL that was provided in the week 7 list. And your job is to combine all of this as it's meaningful to you. I want to know and I want you to visualize your writing process. When you have a long assignment like this, especially for an online class, you guys have to stay focused and you have to work steadily throughout the 5 weeks that it's going to take you to put together this assignment, because you're not coming to class and you're not coming to a space where I can say, hey, are you working on it? Hey, are you working on it? You have to do that part on your own. So I really want you to pay attention to this assignment, this writing process visualization, so that you can consider what steps do I need to take to make sure for an online class I get my work done steadily. You will not be able to write this assignment the last second. It's not going to be possible because of the primary research. You're going to need to work steadily across 5 weeks. So how are you going to make that happen? How does that work? What do you think that's going to look like for you? The process that you visualize here does not need to be perfect. It doesn't mean you have to follow it if things start to fall apart and you need to take a new plan. I just want you to reflect this week on what your current approaches are, how you can make them better so that you can learn from this particular project, the longer writing project, how you're going to write in the workplace, because you will be given a couple weeks to work on a project and you need to work steadily for those couple weeks. You can't pull an all-nighter when you work. So that's the goal of this particular visualization. So use the URL, use chapter 1, use chapter 7, and visualize whatever visualization means for you, your writing process. As I say here, I recommend an infographic, a Prezi, a PowerPoint, or Google Slides, but you can use whatever you want. Try something new because you're going to want something new for your data presentation as a part of your longer project. Your final assignment is going to be due on Sunday, 10/16 at 11:59, so feel free to upload it. Feel free to tweet about this as you're going through it. Tweet me any questions you have about this or about the longer project, and any questions you have about the course in general. So, if you guys have any questions, send me a tweet. I will see you guys online.